On this week's World of Saltwater Fishing, we're off Key Largo in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'll be fishing with Lee Lavery from Ladies Let's Go Fishing. We'll be hand crank deep dropping as well as drifting for Yellowtail. This is one exciting episode you do not want to miss.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing. Big fish don't stand a chance.
Lee Lavery. I've been friends with her, I would think probably coming on 27, 28 years. How I met her was through our Saltwater Sportsman National Seminar Series. She was an attendee every time we brought the seminar to South Florida. Then she was an annual participant in our Bimini Fishing Extravaganza that we ran for 16 years out of the Bimini Big Game Fishing Club and Bimini Sands.
I started fishing, I got my first boat when I was 20 years old. I'm 79 now. I've had 14 boats in the career that I've had. And I started fishing with my uncle off the jetties at Baker's Haulover. And the rest is history.
She'll charge all over that ocean. She's exceptional in all forms of fishing, but her specialty is deep dropping and also yellowtailing. And the joke about this whole situation is she's been after me for 26 years to take her fishing.
Why not me? I'm Lee. I have pretty much, I know how to tie knots. I can rig baits. I'm a worthy participant. Why not take me fishing? So I have been stalking George and badgering him probably 4 or 5 times a year.
So George, when are we going fishing? Promise me you're gonna take me fishing. This is going on 26 years. I'm gonna make her day. I paid a phone call to Lee and said, Lee, you know, you've been after me all the time to take you fishing. What, going on 26 years now? I'm gonna make it happen. But we're gonna do this in a big way. Not only are you gonna fish with me aboard the Mark VI in Key Largo, your home waters, but I'm gonna have you as my guest angler on the World of Saltwater Fishing television series. And Lee has her numbers, and she said she would like to go to this area where she catches a lot of yellow eyes. And I said, that's fantastic, because we have a dinner at Snook's Bayside. They're gonna host us on one of those evenings, and they would like to cook our catch. So I said, let's go ahead and get out there, do a grocery run. Coming on the first spot, currents around 2.3, 2.5 knots. We're gonna get down about 300 feet and marking fish. Let's see what happens. Dropping down, all of a sudden I felt tap, tap. I let that fish pull that rod down. I started winding tight, and there I am. I'm on.
Push the button, push the button.
300 feet.
Do you want it, Lee? No, thanks.
We're working on dinner in your spot.
Yeah.
Get you concentrating on my fish here. And then when they hit a certain point, they'll just blow up to the top, make it easy on us? No, I didn't think so.
Only their eyes. Sure, it's easy to drop down hand crank it,
I always say, whether you're 80 feet, 90 feet, or you say 300, you don't realize how much those measurements are till you have to crank it in.
I may try on my hand.
Uh-oh, listen, I see something coming up. Look at this.
I see color.
We're that much closer to dinner.
I see color. Okay.
Here it comes. Check it out, Lee.
Vermillion. You're gonna flip it?
Whatever you want to do, you do it.
Yeah.
You're the pro,
There
my
we
native
go.
guide here.
Look at that.
That is
Nice
beautiful.
Fish.
That
Nice
is gorgeous.
fish.
And watch those hooks. Lee, that is
Hey, how about
absolutely
that? Do you have a
gorgeous.
de-hooker? A record for here.
What do you mean?
That's big for
The
here.
size?
Really big.
Wow.
Come on. Come on. Cut it out.
I'm enjoying this.
There
It's
we
something
go.
I don't do that
There we
often.
go.
It's just
How about
enjoyable. You
that?
got it. Well, you had it. That fish could be tenderized by the time we get into the...
You're gonna wonder what the black and blue
I'm
marks
about
are.
to say.
Okay.
There you go.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin. Mako. You'll find them where the fish are. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Mercury Marine. George, we'll be right back.
They do grow big down Key Largo way. Captain Lee Lavery and I are getting set for another round of drifting and hand-cranking bottom dwellers off Key Largo in the Florida Keys.
But first, let me tell you about Baker's Cay Resort.
Baker's Cay Resort Key Largo hosted our television production. Nestled amongst lush tropical foliage, the all-inclusive property is located bayside at mile marker 97. Guests at the 400-room resort can enjoy waterfront pools, a private beach complete with hammocks, and a wide variety of water sports the likes of diving, parasailing, and of course fishing. On-site eateries include in-room dining, beachside and poolside tiki bars and cafes, and gourmet dining at their Calusa restaurant. Baker's Cay is a popular spot for both business meetings and weddings.
Now, let's get right back to hand-crank deep dropping for those Key Largo bottom fish. Once you get hooked up with the fish, I don't care how deep you are, that's the easy part. It's not like catching amberjack or grouper around the wreck where you have to go toe-to-toe and muscle that fish out of that structure. There's really not that much for them to get you in trouble with down there. So you just keep tight, wind, and just work that rhythm all the way up, and you have your catch. It's really not that hard to hang crank deep drop. We drop down again, and don't you know, I'm hooked up again. And what do I bring up?
Well, I feel a little bit of a stronger
Whoa,
fish.
Look at that. Maybe you have two.
I may, because it's definitely feeling a little on the weighty side here. It's a long way down there. It's a long way, but it's fun. Anything that comes out of that deep, cool water, you know, it's outstanding eating, and we're like on a mission. We need to get some fish together for a dinner at Snook's Bayside. This is a pizza gym any day. Look at, I'm doing a hand crank deep drop where you build up those arms fast. And you sleep well at night too. Here we come, Lee, another beauty. Look at this. I guess it's hooked good for me to lift it in, huh? And it's gonna come in. And
Nice,
coming.
nice, Vermillion. He's bigger than the last one. That's great. Oh my gosh.
I mean, this is, like I said, it's enjoyable, and he took me to one of your A spots here too, so I gotta thank you for it.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here. Oh, look, it's a baby.
Check that out.
He's not bad.
Not at all.
He's not bad. Yellow eye. Okay.
You know, we have to make this for a good dinner to progress, Lee.
Okay.
Nice.
Did he get eaten?
Oh, something on him.
Some trying to eat him.
Yeah.
Oh, a shark got me. One new rig for me, and hey,
How about that?
he got a little piece of the action, but we're gonna get some meat off this too.
So we decided to start out deep dropping. We went to, I have a spot in 350 feet where we have in the past gotten yellow eye and vermilion. Sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. And thank heavens they were there. We were using chicken rigs or multi-hook rigs with circle hooks and squid and chunks of bonita.
So at that point, we had plenty of deep drop fish in the box. I said, Lee, let's do the yellowtailing because you like to sandball for yellowtail and you like to drift. I said, I want to definitely try that combination. And we headed to the yellowtail spot.
With nicknames the likes of beeliner and mingo, the vermilion is a relatively deep water snapper identified by its red color, narrow lines beneath its lateral line, and large red eyes. Often congregating on gravel and sandy bottoms, primarily between 100 and 450 feet, they're among the most accessible recreational deep drop fish. Best bet, vary baits to dial in on their feed and always maintain contact with bottom. In artbypasta.com from Catch to Canvas Rendering.
Catch the canvas, baby.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Simrad. Rapala holds the world record for world records. Suffix, always use the best line. Starbright Boat Care Products. blending technology with performance since 1973. George, we'll be right back.
With our fish box filling up and sharks now onto our trail, it was time to do something different. Yellowtail, anyone? I'm in Key Largo, Florida Keys with Captain Lee Lavery. But first, here's an attraction you should definitely check out. The Laura Quinn Florida Keys Wild Bird Rehabilitation Center is situated on 5.5 acres in Tavernier. The not-for-profit organization is dedicated to the rescue, rehabilitation, and release of native and migratory wild birds that have been harmed or displaced. For those birds which cannot be released, the center provides humane shelter and care nestled amongst lush native vegetation, mangroves, hammocks, and wetlands. Visitors experience and learn about a variety of wild birds and the related environments. And now, let's go on the drift and sandball for yellowtail snapper off Key Largo.
It was time to go yellowtailing. Lee has these numbers to a piece of bottom structure.
With the yellowtail ball up in this area, maybe, 30 or 40 feet off the bottom. And the traditional school of yellowtail, as we have talked about over the years, is that Christmas tree look. And that's what we're looking for. And it's pretty, when you see it, you know it.
We would get on top of the structure and we would mark it. Then it's a matter of sandballing and dropping down your bait in the sandball to reach them.
So we make a sandball about the size of a tennis ball. And then we make a little hole in the sandball. We put our bait and our jig in the sandball, and we tend to do wraps. And we'll wrap, 10 times, 15 times, depending on the current. The heavier the current, the more wraps we do.
I said, okay, Lee, I'm gonna stay at the wheel in case I have to stem the current. I said, drop down.
So it's real important for the person driving the boat, just when they have a sense that we're coming up on that school of fish, they yell, drop it! And then that's what we do. We drop it and we wait for the runoff, and it's so much fun. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
Hey, go.
Tell me when you see color.
Target species.
All right, flip them in. You don't even need me, did you? What am I doing? I said more
Target
fighting net than
species.
you did that fish. Go for you down there. See him. It's a nice tail. Incoming.
Okay, that's the way they're supposed to be, and bigger. Usually 18, 19 inches. How about that?
I'm loving
Good,
it.
okay. Just
Am I
like
under
that.
you? Oh, I got it. I got big mangrove. Incoming.
Yep, told you,
Whoa.
mangroves. Told
Now that's
you.
a surprise one
How
right
about that?
there.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, they told you that we've been
You
getting
told me
nice
that.
mangroves here.
Well, that's looking good.
So we just crank, 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 and crank, 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 and try and outrun the sharks. And honestly, this particular day, I didn't do that well.
Mercury Performance Stats, Key Largo, Florida Keys. Seas, calm. Power, triple Mercury Verado 400 horsepower V10 outboards. Props, Mercury Revolution X, 25-inch pitch. Total miles, 28. Consistent cruise, 4,700 RPMs. Speed, 50 miles per hour. Total fuel burn, 35 gallons. We'll be right back. George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. ACR, the leader in marine safety electronics. Float on boat trailers. Make it easy. Make it dependable. Make it float on. VMC, your expert in hooks. Art by Pasta, real life art. Visit artbypasta.com.
So it was, to me at least, someone who really goes on the hook and chums heavily for yellowtail. This was a pretty unique situation for me in that we were drifting for the yellowtails and sandballing, which I do, very rarely. So it was an education on my behalf too, watching her fish in this type of situation and getting down to yellowtails that were 70, 80, 90 feet down, and it was working like a charm.
No, no, no.
Hey, come on, let's get that thing going. Ooh. Can I join you?
No, I got me.
No.
Got me.
Tell me that didn't happen.
Got me.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Is that a toad or what? Watch out. Lee.
Yeah,
Sorry
that's
about that.
good.
Oh, you got
That's what
shark.
they're supposed to be, and I got shark.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, one way of looking at it, maybe you sacrificed yours. Will
I
be
did.
fine. And check his, where the jig comes into his mouth. Look at that hole. One little slack line, he would have thrown it. But you got to crank your sharks. I'm on, I want to see color. Ah, I can see it.
Not very big, would
It
it?
does make a difference. Good thing there's nothing with real big gray down underneath.
No.
Another,
No,
What
not my
in the world?
favorite. It's a sand eel.
a sand eel.
They're the worst of the worst.
That's not what they call a slippery dick. is it?
Yep.
Okay, I was hoping you were going to say that, not me. but I
Yeah,
said
not
that.
me. I thought I'd be safe.
All right.
It comes
Well, there,
for me.
well, there you go.
What about it? What about the slippery dick?
Did we?
We did.
Yeah.
That's a sand eel. It's a sand eel.
Oh, that what it is?
They're sand eels.
Hey folks, it's no joke. The slippery dick is the common name for a species of wrasse inhabiting shallow tropical waters of the western Atlantic Ocean, known for its slippery body and ability to escape hands and even some nets. How about that for a science lesson?
And yellow coming in over here.
Oh, no.
No, come on, Lee.
I can't. He's a baby. That's why you got him.
A baby. Oh, I only say really nice complimentary things about you. The fish you
Yeah,
catch.
get the sand eel.
And I'm gonna keep mine here. I'm gonna measure yours up here. You call mine a baby.
Mine's a baby too. That's probably the only reason I'll
can't
be
change
able to
mine.
get him. It's already.
Oh, you gotta
maybe
keep about
not.
me.
Maybe not.
Yeah, mine looks way bigger.
Way?
No,
No, mine's way bigger.
I'm the baby fish,
Mine's
like
you're
you said.
the baby
Yeah,
fish.
okay.
Way bigger. Mine's way bigger.
But these are nice yellowtails,
Oh,
I
it's
can
good.
tell
How
you.
about that?
Doubleheader.
I think I lost 4 fish to the sharks, and it does help to moan and groan and grunt, but I think I got 2 yellowtail, and George probably got 4 or 5 or 6. I don't know. I didn't keep count.
And I said, Lee, we did some serious damage out here today, and I've got to commend you. You know, I told you to run the show. We're doing your style of fishing in both instances, and I have no disappointments whatsoever. You really know your stuff. And let's head on back to the barn, and that's exactly what we did. Race the Mark 6 all the way back to Pilot House Marina.
Speaking about the Pilot House, the marina features 50 wet slips and 75 dry racks. Situated in a protected basin a mile from the Atlantic Ocean, it's a perfect base when fishing North Key Largo waters. They have both gas and diesel, ice, and snacks and beverages available at their ship store. The marina is supported by their Pilot House restaurant. And even though the Pilot House Marina has fish cleaning tables, Lee did the honors nearby at her home dock and cleaning table.
And then we divvied up the chores at that point. Lee didn't want to starbright the boat, so that left me to do that job. She got far away from me to her own little nice fish cleaning table and took care of all the fish. And I took care of the boat, starbrighted it. So I guess that was a fair trade-off. And Lee invited us back to the house. And what was impressive, she has a 2-story home on one of the main canals in Key Largo, was the lower floor was basically a dedicated tackle center.
This is the serious part of my woman cave, where I can sit down here and make my rigs. This is where I have all my rods and reels, and they're kind of categorized. So these are my terminal rigs for deep dropping, usually in 300 feet of water, up to 800 feet.
And at that point, we got everything together and we headed over to Snook's Bayside.
A gem of a North Key Largo restaurant is Snook's Bayside Restaurant and Grand Tiki Bar at mile marker 99. In addition to outdoor and indoor dining against a backdrop of some of the most amazing Florida Keys sunsets, Snook's is known for serving up a variety of fresh seafood and tropical drinks. It was a most amazing way to top off a highly successful fishing trip.
It took 26 years to get this trip, and we did it. And I have to tell you what, she's amazing. She's a great asset to Ladies Let's Go Fishing.
He still owes me one day. So I am going to start my next series of stalking and texting to get that one more day that he owes me.
And I've got to tell you, based on how she knows these waters and the fishing around here and how she catches them in grandiose fashion, we might not wait another 26 years to make this happen.
If you're a fan of our show, keep up with our adventures by following us on social media. I'm on Instagram at George Poveromo, and on Facebook, go to facebook.com/George.Poveromo. You can also watch your episodes at any time on YouTube at George Poveromo TV. We'll see you on the water.